Hey, Joanna. How dare you show up at my daughter's birthday party? I obviously didn't invite you, yet you had the audacity to come and ruin my daughter's fancy event with your presence. Do you have any idea how those rich moms have been laughing and gossiping about me since you showed up? Oh, hello, Destiny. I tried to say hello to you multiple times at the party, but you seem too busy to notice me. Jenny personally invited my daughter, and I respected her invitation. What? Are you telling the truth? Why didn't I hear you say hello then? I suppose my eyes and ears automatically reject the sounds of the poor. But let me make this clear. Jenny only invited your daughter out of courtesy. How dare you show up and risk my daughter being ridiculed by those wealthy people? And instead of getting my daughter the luxurious gift she deserves, you bring a homemade teddy bear? It looks tacky. Tacky. That teddy bear was made with love by Nina and me. But why do you keep criticizing and berating me for being poor? We're friends, and you know very well what happened in my company recently. Friends? Please. You're the one who ended our friendship when you returned the expensive shoes I gave you for your birthday and took the cash instead. Destiny, I apologize to you for that, but I had to return them. I love the shoes. Returning them doesn't mean I don't appreciate them or our friendship. I simply couldn't justify owning $2,000 shoes when I don't even have that much in my bank account. You must be kidding me. Why do you care more about money than my feelings? Whatever. Do whatever you want. By the way, get these sugary, chemically loaded cheap cookies out of my house. None of the affluent mothers would allow their children to eat these unsanitary cookies made with low-quality ingredients. I bought cookies from the most renowned one-star Michelin pastry chef in the area for the kids already. Maybe you should keep your cookies and enjoy them alone. But Jenny loves those cookies. The last time she came to my house, she ate a lot, and even asked to make some for her birthday party. I made them with her in mind. What? Are you joking? Did you really serve my daughter that terrible cake? How could you do that without consulting me first? What if she gets a stomachache or food poisoning? If anything happens to her, I'll make sure to sue you. Oh, come on. Don't exaggerate. Jenny has been eating my cake since she was a baby. Has she ever felt unwell afterward? Not only the cookies, but Jenny also enjoys many other dishes I cook because you and your husband work night shifts, and she often stays over at my house with Nina. Stop bringing up the past. Don't mention my name, and just stay away from us. What happened to you, Destiny? Ever since you got all this money, you've completely changed. Yeah, I have changed. It's called growth. That's not what I mean, and you know it. Destiny, we grew up in the same neighborhood. You know what it's like to have nothing. Why do you look down on me? Look, I'm not going to apologize for succeeding while you didn't. And I would appreciate it if you didn't bring up our past in front of everyone. That's a chapter of my life I've tried hard to forget. You've become a completely different person since your husband struck it big. Gone is the gentle, kind, and precious friend I used to know. Now you're just an arrogant woman who despises anyone beneath your financial status and has no regard for others. Let me remind you of something my mom used to say. Be kind to those on your way up, because you might meet them on your way down. That's a good one. The old Destiny, who spent years worrying about money, working tirelessly day and night, is dead and buried ever since I moved out of that rundown apartment. Now, I am Destiny Smith, a respected and wealthy woman who wears only the finest clothes and associates only with the elite. What would those mothers at school say if they found out about my past and my association with you? Huh? Destiny, don't you dare be ashamed of where you came from. It's not something to hide or discard. You and your husband fought tooth and nail to get where you are today. You should be proud of yourself. Spare me. That's just the opinion of poor people like you. For us wealthy individuals, our past is a stain we'd rather forget. My daughter is trying to navigate the world of the privileged, aiming for a top-notch middle school. I've invested a fortune in hiring the best tutors and mentors to ensure her success. So tell Nanny to stop bothering my daughter with her presence. Jenny needs to focus on her studies. And let me tell you, if I weren't thinking about Nani's feelings and our friendship in the past, I would have had security kick you out of my house from the moment you stepped in. You don't have to be so harsh with me and my daughter, Destiny. Perhaps we're no longer suited to be friends, but let's not let our adult conflicts affect the friendship between our children. However, before we completely cut off communication and treat each other like strangers, I think I need to hear a sincere apology from you. Well, fine. Sorry for speaking the truth. You're unbelievable, Destiny. After everything that's been said, you still can't offer a genuine apology? Is your ego so inflated that you can't see the hurt feelings you caused? You've become heartless and completely devoid of empathy. Ugh. Spare me your melodrama, Joanna. I've had enough of your self-righteousness. I don't owe you or your daughter anything. If anything, it's you who should be apologizing for invading my daughter's party and tarnishing the atmosphere with your presence. How dare you twist the situation to make me the villain? Your daughter invited mine, and I respected that. But all I've witnessed is your disdain and cruelty towards me and my family. Your wealth has turned you into a cold, arrogant monster. Monster? Look who's talking. You've always been jealous of my success, and now you're trying to portray yourself as the victim. Well, I won't play into your pity party. I won't apologize for being successful, and if that means leaving our past behind and cutting ties with those who remind me of the poor, so be it. Fine, Destiny, if that's the path you've chosen. But remember, true wealth lies in the relationships we build, not in the numbers in our bank accounts. I hope someday you realize the emptiness of your pursuit. Goodbye, Destiny. Joanna, what are you doing here? I can't believe you would stoop so low as to follow me to the entrance exam of the most prestigious middle school in the state. Are you plotting to harm me and my daughter? You're just jealous of our happy life and trying to sabotage my daughter's future. Destiny, calm down. You're overreacting and being too sensitive. I have no intention of harming you or your daughter. Why do you always assume I'm jealous of you and out to get you? It's the only explanation for your presence in this prestigious school. Or did you come here to apply for a job? I think your experience as a janitor would suit you well. No, Destiny. Nina is also here today to take the entrance exam. What? They're accepting poor students now at an elite school? They told me that they only accept the best students, regardless of their background. Status doesn't make a difference here. Well, they might change their tune after they see your car. Why don't you just buy a new one? How can you still be driving this old thing around? I remember sitting in this car 5 years ago. It had broken air conditioning, torn seats, and a musty smell. I can't believe you're still using it. It's not by choice, Destiny. Not everyone is as fortunate as you. Besides, I'm saving money to pay for my daughter's school fees. Do you even have any idea how much it costs to attend a school like this? Yes, I do. And if my daughter gets in, I'll take out a loan and get a second job. I'll do whatever it takes. Oh, how naive. Sorry to burst your bubble, but in real life, poor people don't magically become successful. You're right. In real life, while I was scrubbing floors to earn money, my daughter was studying hard for this test. So maybe we don't come from a wealthy family, but at least she has a chance in life. Oh, no. She doesn't stand a chance, I can guarantee it. They only accept the top 5 out of 50 candidates today. And it seems like they all come from rich families with expensive educations. Unlike your daughter. Do you honestly believe she has even the slightest chance? Well, nothing is certain. Not every child who receives an expensive education is necessarily the best fit for this school, right? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Just stay there and keep dreaming for your daughter. Oh, look! The time for the test is over. Jenny's coming out. What about Nina? Is she crying because she couldn't complete the test? Who am I kidding? Is she even crying because she couldn't solve a single problem on the test? Stop mocking me and my daughter. She's much better than you think. She said she knew all the answers and solved all the problems on the math test. What? She got all the answers? Even the last one? That's right. Why? Is everything okay? Jenny didn't solve that question or something? Don't play dumb with me, Joanna. You know exactly why I asked about the last question. It was a trick question, deliberately designed to weed out the weak students. And yet your daughter miraculously solved it? I refuse to believe it. Believe what you want, Destiny, but my daughter is intelligent and capable. Unlike you, she has the drive and determination to succeed. Drive and determination? That's just wishful thinking, Joanna. You can't buy success with determination alone. This school is filled with students who have been groomed for success since birth. They have tutors, connections, and every advantage money can buy. Your daughter doesn't stand a chance against them. You underestimate the power of hard work and resilience, Destiny. My daughter may not have had the same privileges as others, but she has something they don't. A hunger to prove herself. Ugh, please. You're living in a fantasy world, Joanna. This is reality. And in reality, the rich always come out on top. Your daughter will be crushed by the weight of their privilege. I won't let your negativity bring us down. My daughter has fought tooth and nail for this opportunity, and she will seize it with everything she's got. She's not just competing against other students. She's competing against the odds stacked against her. And mark my words, Destiny, she will come out on top. You're delusional. You can't change the system with mere determination. Life doesn't work that way. It's a cold, harsh reality that you and your daughter will have to accept. Maybe you're right, Destiny. Maybe the system is flawed, and it favors the privileged. But that won't stop me from fighting for my daughter's dreams. She deserves a fair chance, and I will make sure she gets it, no matter what. We'll see about that. When the results are announced, and your daughter's dreams come crashing down, maybe then you'll finally see the futility of your efforts. I won't be swayed by your negativity, Destiny. We'll let the results speak for themselves. And when my daughter proves you wrong, I hope you'll have the humility to admit your mistake. Don't hold your breath, Joanna. I won't be eating my words anytime soon. Your daughter's fate is sealed, and there's nothing you can do to change it. Well, well, well. Did you hear the news? The results of the entrance tests are out. And guess who got a perfect score? Jenny. She's the only student to achieve that feat. So what about Nina? Do fairy tales really come true in real life? Let's find out, shall we? Congratulations, Destiny. Unfortunately, Nina didn't make it through. Oh, really? How unfortunate. I've been telling you all along. Fairy tales don't happen in real life. No magic fairy is going to appear and transform an ugly toad into a beautiful swan. It's such a wonderful day to hear all this good news. I told you your little underprivileged girl didn't stand a chance. There's no need to be so harsh on my daughter. I'm so proud of her for giving her best effort. Anyway, congratulations to Jenny. She must be thrilled to have received such a perfect score, right? But I did hear that Jenny couldn't solve the last question. What? Who told you that? The other day after the exam, Nina and Jenny were talking. Nina mentioned that Jenny was upset because she couldn't answer the last question. And I remembered your strange attitude that day, so I thought maybe Jenny left the last question unanswered. Oh, really? Well, maybe Nina misunderstood, or Jenny was being modest. She did solve the last question perfectly. Don't forget that Jenny had extra lessons with excellent teachers. Why are you trying to dig into this? Are you insinuating that my daughter cheated? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just a bit confused by the conflicting information. Oh, so you think you can dig up dirt on my daughter, huh? Well, let me tell you something, Joanna. Your jealousy is eating you alive. You can't stand the fact that my daughter outshines yours in every way. You're just trying to bring her down because you can't stand to see her succeed. Destiny, that's not true. I would never try to harm your daughter. I simply wanted to clarify what I heard. Clarify? More like stirring up trouble. My daughter has a bright future ahead of her in this school, so you better not think about causing any harm to her. Just stay away from us. Oh, for heaven's sake, Destiny, take a moment to calm down and collect yourself. Let's get one thing straight. I haven't uttered a single insult or threat towards your daughter or you. So what's with this intense paranoia? And don't even get me started on your delusions. I haven't initiated a single text message to you since we last spoke after Jenny's birthday party. In fact, it's been you bombarding me with your messages. And now you have the audacity to accuse me of being the one bothering you? Oh, my poor Joanna. Are you angry? Well, can you blame me? The fact that your daughter can't attend a prestigious high school because of your financial situation is a predictable reality. Now, why are you taking all that anger out on me? Oh, don't worry. Nina is very smart. She learns quickly and will likely become a better janitor than you. You know what? You've completely lost touch with reality. Is this the person you want to be? Is this the example you want to set for your daughter? Spewing insults and belittling others will only poison your own soul and taint the values you pass on to your child. Ugh, give me a break, Joanna. I don't need your judgment or morality lessons. I'm doing what I must to secure a bright future for my daughter. If you can't understand that, then you're the one who's out of touch. We are done, Destiny. Our friendship, if it ever truly existed, is over. Huh, that's fine. Never bother me anymore. Destiny? I can't believe you would stoop so low as to lie in order to get Jenny into that prestigious school. Is this the kind of mother you want to be? Teaching your daughter to cheat and be dishonest? What? What the hell are you talking about? I thought you had some self-respect. Didn't you promise to leave me alone? Whatever you want, just say it. I don't have all day. I won't back down anymore. I know everything you've done. You swapped Jenny and Nina's entrance tests, didn't you? What is this nonsense? Aren't you giving up? Accept the fact that Nina wasn't accepted into the top school and find her a cheap public school that suits your budget. Stop coming up with these ridiculous theories. I went to the school today and asked to see Nina's test. You know what? It wasn't Nina's test at all. It was Jenny's test. It means their tests got swapped. Am I right, Destiny? Or is it just my fantasy thinking? I don't understand what you're saying. How dare you entertain such a preposterous thought? Why would I need to switch Nina and Jenny's exams? Jenny did well on the test, so it's only natural she got a perfect score. How dare you accuse me of such things? You have no proof, just baseless accusations. I won't stand here and listen to your absurd claims any longer. Then why doesn't Jenny know how to solve percentage problems? Percentage problems? What on earth are you talking about? Jenny came to my house last night to study with Nina. She said she had a math test in class today and was afraid she would get a low score. She didn't want to disappoint you because she feared the school would kick her out, so she secretly asked me to help her. What? Jenny was at your house last night? No way! Last night Jenny went to the mall with her dad and had ice cream. How could she have been at your house? And what can you teach my daughter when you're just a janitor? Is there a floor cleaning theory or something? Stop making up stories. The truth is, Jenny has been secretly coming to my house regularly since the day you tried to end the friendship between Nina and Jenny. She didn't want to stop playing with Nina, so she asked your husband to bring her over so they could play without making you angry. And since I can't afford expensive tutors like you, Nina and I had to learn together from various books and free online lectures. But that's besides the point. What makes me suspicious is that Jenny has always struggled with percentage problems and never understood how to solve them. So what if she hasn't learned that part yet? It's not a big deal, right? You're missing the point, Destiny. The last question on the entrance test was a percentage problem. If she can't solve such a simple problem, how on earth could she have managed the supposedly difficult question as you mentioned? It's clear that something fishy is going on here. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Stop bothering me. Oh, don't think that by brushing it off you can escape the truth. I spoke to Jenny and she admitted she didn't even attempt the last question. But it was you who instructed her to keep it a secret. You knew this was going to happen. And yet you chose to defy the truth just so your daughter could get into that prestigious high school. You're delusional. Your imagination seems to be fueled by sci-fi novels. What harm is there in swapping exams? Jenny is talented, and she deserves her success. We're not going to waste time arguing endlessly. If you genuinely believe in Jenny's innocence, then I suggest we all go to the school right now. Let's ask for our tests to be reviewed. Are you up for that? Absolutely not. I have no time for your petty demands. Must you take this to such extremes? Why don't you just let things be? In my eyes, everything is in its rightful place. So you admit it. You manipulated Nina and Jenny's tests. How could you do such a despicable thing? You destroyed my daughter's dream just to fulfill your own selfish desires for your daughter's future. Yes, I admit it. I swapped their exams and I make no apologies for it. I did what any loving mother would do to secure her child's future. Success doesn't come to those who sit idle. I just wanted the best for Jenny and I took the necessary steps. How can you live with yourself? Didn't they strictly forbid outsiders from entering the examination room? I'm smart. I brought a cup of coffee into the examination room and requested permission to enter, claiming that my daughter had dropped her grandmother's precious necklace, and I wanted to find it. While pretending to search, I accidentally spilled coffee onto the teacher's vest. When he turned his back to clean the stains, I quickly swapped the papers with Nanny and Jenny's names. I can't believe you would stoop so low. Is this your twisted version of doing what's best for Jenny? A world where lies and deception reign? Is this the kind of success you want for your daughter? Success built on a foundation of dishonesty and betrayal? Don't you feel any remorse for what my daughter has been through? How dare you judge me? Why should I feel remorse for her? Oh, I see your true intentions now. You're trying to blackmail me, aren't you? How much is it going to cost me? Would $50,000 satisfy your greed? No, Destiny. This isn't about money. It's about justice and fairness. I demand nothing more than a genuine apology to my daughter. You really know how to play the game. So how about $100,000? That should cover your daughter's college expenses, right? Actually, Destiny, I think you need that money more than I do. What do you mean? I'm rich. Why should I worry about spending a little money like that? Oh, it appears you're completely ignorant, isn't it? I can assure you, your husband will reveal everything to you soon. What is this? What are you trying to hide from me? Spit it out! Don't you dare tell me you're having an affair with my husband. I've noticed his strange behavior, coming home late all the time. No, Destiny, I would never stoop so low. The truth is, your husband's company is in deep trouble. They haven't turned a profit in nearly a year, and your family has been relying on your investors' funding. Now that their support has dried up, your husband's only hope lies in a public offering. Hold on. Can you explain this in simple terms that a normal person can understand? Fine. Let me put it bluntly. Your family is broke. Wait, what? Who informed you of this? And how do you know about my husband's company? Perhaps it's because you rarely visit the company, so you're unaware. However, your husband actually hired me as a part-time janitor at his company for the past month. I overheard him discussing the dire situation on the phone with his partner and secretary. Lately, he's been working late into the night, studying documents and such. They even mentioned the possibility of shutting down the entire company. Just yesterday, he confided in me that he can no longer afford to employ me. I believe he'll break the news to you soon enough. It can't be. It's not true. You're just saying this to torment me, aren't you? I wish that were the case, but sadly it's the grim reality. No, this is just a dream. Tell me I'm dreaming. I'm Destiny Smith. I can't end up with a poor like this. The other rich moms at school just called me and they said they've heard my company is about to close. They even laughed at me and forbade my daughter from having any contact with their children. Oh no, what the hell is going on? How did it come to this? It has to be a dream. It must be a nightmare. Destiny, you have to calm down. You're really broke. That's the truth. Fine. Go ahead. Criticize and insult me, like I did to you. Vent your anger and report my actions to the school. I can't believe it. Everything is crumbling. The company is going bankrupt, and my daughter will be stripped of her education. It's unimaginable. No, Destiny. I won't do that. What? Why? Haven't I scorned, criticized, and insulted you? Why would you miss such a golden opportunity for revenge? Because Jenny is an incredibly bright girl, and I can see that she truly belongs in the school. Wait, you're telling me that you went through all of this for my daughter's sake? Even after everything I've done to you? Yes, Destiny. Despite your prejudice and mistreatment towards me, I refuse to let your actions define how I treat your daughter. She shouldn't suffer because of her mother's mistakes. But if you report the exam swap, your daughter could still have a chance at the prestigious school she's always dreamed of. Don't you understand how important that is? I understand the importance, but I also believe in the potential of your daughter. Plus, Nina possesses remarkable talent, and she has already been accepted into a state school for gifted children, just 3 days ago. So don't worry, Jenny still can go to that elite school. Whoa, such an intelligent girl. It's unbelievable. The person who stayed by my side during the most difficult times was you. The person that I offended, made fun of, and the person I held the most contempt for. I never realized how much my actions and beliefs were affecting my daughter and your daughter's future. I've been so consumed by my own desires and ambitions that I failed to see the bigger picture. Destiny, it's never too late to make amends and change our perspectives. Your daughter is incredibly talented, and she deserves a chance to flourish in an environment that values her for who she is, not just her family's wealth or connections. I've let my selfishness cloud my judgment, and in doing so, I've hurt not only you, your daughter, but also my own daughter. I'm sorry, Joanna. I never should have treated you with such prejudice and disdain. Destiny, it takes courage to admit one's mistake and seek forgiveness. Your nature isn't bad, Destiny. I can guarantee that because we grew up together. Maybe it's because you couldn't hold back from the frivolous things at first. I appreciate your apology, but more importantly, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive yourself and strive to make things right for your daughter. I want to make things right. I promise you, Joanna. I will do whatever it takes to make amends and provide a supportive environment for both Nina and Jenny. That's the spirit, Destiny. It's never too late to change, and I believe your daughter will appreciate the efforts you make to be there for her. Remember, true success is not solely measured by external achievements, but by the values we instill in our children and the love we show them. Thank you, Joanna, for showing me the error of my ways and for believing my daughter. I will do everything I can to be a better mother and support her journey towards success, wherever it may lead her. You're welcome, Destiny. Remember, it's never too late to rewrite our story and create a brighter future for ourselves and our loved ones. In the days that follow, Destiny takes responsibility for her actions, making amends and seeking to repair the damage caused by her misguided choices. She embraces a newfound empathy and actively works towards dismantling the barriers that once divided us. Simultaneously, Destiny's husband manages to navigate the challenges his company faced, finding innovative solutions and regaining stability. With their financial burdens lifted, Destiny and her family embark on a journey of personal growth and healing. They become strong advocates for social justice and equality, using their privilege and resources to uplift marginalized communities and support meaningful causes. As for me, the experience with Destiny prompts a profound change within myself as well. I find solace in forgiveness and learn to let go of past grievances. I continue to work tirelessly, not only for the betterment of my own daughter, but the empowerment of all children. Destiny and I, once adversaries, now become allies. We join forces to create positive change within the school system, addressing the underlying issues that perpetuate inequality and discrimination. Our collaboration inspires others, leading to a ripple effect that transforms the entire educational landscape. In the end, Destiny and I both find solace and happiness in knowing that our journey, though tumultuous, ultimately led us to a place of empathy, forgiveness, and redemption.